I see. Thank you so much.
No worries at all. Since we're
All right.
Hi, Catherine, it's us! Got any new
You two have come given? So the Pyro Arc, once we receive word of enemy activity... Yes.
So that's the plan! Whew, we can... Paimon knows that!
The movements of the Abyss are always unpredictable. Once the disaster is over, everyone will return to their normal lives.
Oh, right. Most people have no idea just how bad the situation has gotten in the Night Kingdom. Oh, hey, could you... Wow. Hey, have some confidence in yourself.
Ah, yes, so I've heard. So young, and yet you've already got quite the reputation. Wait, are you?
Yep, we're...
No, I'm... No, the only thing she said is that a new hero had pledged himself to the plan. And she did, but I seem to understand... Oh, Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else. But, just because I understand her rationale doesn't make me any less upset. After all, she must have known. As you probably know, we forge ancient names by engraving the heroic deeds of an individual who will become the first hero of that particular name. But they were all...
Yeah, that's...
Then those deeds only even...
Seems though...
Malika, of all people, should know better than anyone. Yet she's still entrusted the task of forging...
Oh, Paimon...
Well, if she gave me this order, then, in other words...
Oh, not only has she accepted the task, but...
The key is getting the web.
We heard if we can talk to her...
Well, plus, we need to...
Oh, we've... A person...
I've heard...
I hate to break it. Well, yeah.
Great going, Mo. I'll...
I'm unsure.
All right. Please just give me a...
Sounds good. We'll take a stroll in the...
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh,
Right. She mentioned there are 6 heroes and that Shilonen is one of 4 that have already been
oh. Well, then I suppose...
Citlali knows him too.
Given how the Masters of the Night win, I've never met...
Huh.
Huh, so...
Yeah. Plus, we kinda owe her one.
This is a pretty well thought out plan. Then, Okay,
Oh, it's time to meet up with Shilonen. Let's ask her how things have been going. Hey, Shilonen. How's everything going?
Oh, hi, Trup.
Huh?
Yeah, but let's...
That's... sincere?
Well,
That might be true, but
yes. The only thing is that she often...
unlike that old hag Granny Citlali, right? Does she think she can ignore us just because she's famous? You all talk about if that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just a disgruntled old hag, right?
Huh? Citlali.
Wait, you're Citlali?
Yes, Granny Citlali. Ah, you must know this trope from light novels, surely. They use it all the time. Oh, wait, that...
Did I forget to mention? It was an honest mistake.
What?
Oh, Paimon.
It was my idea.
All right. I was only joking. I didn't mean to I received but... It's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Anyway, that's the whole story.
What's with that? Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
When the Masters of the Night Wind say they struggle dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. Correct. The situation...
I see. So, Mawika, and you've also heard all about Aurora.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now. Traveler, come here. Let me take... Wealth leads to unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful, oh weary yet free soul. Even the most verdant leaf in the forest. Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction... Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Huh? What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo! That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended...
Oh, in that case, better to get rid of them.
It was nothing. Shilonen, let's follow your proposal. Once you've brought Auroron back...
The Lord of the Night? But don't we need to...
Something this... The Lord of...
Oh, so you're...
not exact. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. But I will need to...
I can go.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with...
The Fatui are...
Yep, we'll be...
All right, now it's time for us to catch that. Oh, I'm sorry I made you wait earlier. It was actually because I decided to swing by He has always lived alone. And I found a broken jar in his house. And interestingly enough, I saw some slash marks in the house that did not match any of our local weapons.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house and...
But why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of... In any case, we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me.
You can count on us!
All right, then let's...
The traces. It's gonna set us back a long way.
This is an eyewitness claimed to have seen a. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui however...
Didn't Kanich say that she's
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road, isn't it? He learned a lot from us. And once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the country. He's always been such a good kid. Oh well, he's been raising. Let's follow the phlogiston.
Huh? What trail?
Oh, right. I forgot. Here. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now.
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, when I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron.
Over here, this way! Citlali might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say... but is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But... or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that...
Huh? Was that Citlali's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are... Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work...
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there! Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guy...
wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it...
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. We've got to find him. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and...
There are traces of people staying here, too!
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro.
Kanich told us that you were super...
It's a... There are signs of us, judging from what's left on the scene.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking...
Given there are 2 signals lead... I'll take this direction, and leave... Auroron?
And Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Citlali left, that voice went away. So you were thinking the same thing. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe... If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different... Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So that's weird. The phlogiston trails... But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right?
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth. I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in there, and given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you. In person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Citlali! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell...
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, in any case... Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a...
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard. Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head.
Citlali's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? On my count. 3, 2, 1! Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against! Auroron!
Gran-
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eatsley, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call...
And greetings to you too.
What did you just call him?
Gramps. Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove,
Why are you so upset?
Of course I'm not a child. It's... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be...
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you? Haven't I told you 100...
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers...
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. You won't always...
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be...
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a...
No, they just asked me a lot of questions.
Okay. Now answer me honestly.
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if...
Hey! I'm no ordinary Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find... Even if the truth that you...
I'm sorry.
Forget. We can submit the deed. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron?
Sounds good.
You're...
Yes.
Now...
Recite the 3...
Huh?
How exactly did the master...
Oh.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali.
That's right.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another...
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's...
Will I...
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve...
Sure. I'd be happy to do that.
Understood.
I understand. Thank you.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you. Once Auroron...
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he... Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui when he's... Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
This blade.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of... You're right.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to...
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistake. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere... Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan can... My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. And all of... We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a... Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsari?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire and now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach...
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
Citlali! When did you get...
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to...
Oh! And now you're talking back!
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, Citlali! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to see... So, maybe just save the scolding for later?
Listen well, Auroron. You're... In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Why did you help the captain? And No answer? Think you're being smart? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? You've always been a good kid. Why would you...
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to...
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me...
Who's Eva?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then...
Seems they've started talking about...
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice... Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to go.
Get back here this instant! Auroron!
What just happened? How was...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. You must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's... little brat. That's it. The next time we meet...
Whoa, that's a little extreme.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you... Auroron probably... We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate.
Then let's go.
Really? He's right. We're seasoned adventurers.
Hey, come on.
Sure, that's... What do you...
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each...
But...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as
do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you?
Wait, so you call her Granny T?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Huh? Gossiping about...
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are...
Alright, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk.
Well then, you have my thanks.
Citlali?
Who's that? You got some...
Are you still with us, Citlali?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, I mean, come on!
Granny Citlali...
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid! Yeah, you! Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter...
She's
Is this another specialty?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of... Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in!
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that...
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think.
Oh, Paimon.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a
So...
It's okay, Citlali.
I can't take it! Hearing me, it's just like when
So that...
it happened. Take a walk with...
Looks like she's completely given up.
Well...
Wow, it's beautiful. Oh no, what do we do?
I was an express... Let's just...
Really?
Well, and you're right. I'm just an eccentric...
You're just a... Well, you are.
Some are. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because I make people realize... Oh, not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities.
Yes, but Auroron's... Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given... Auroron's... not like other... The reason being... His soul... No one knows who his parents were. The Masters of the Nightwind believe a possibility. The ceremony would allow lost...
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see the... When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift. The ceremony can send back... I wasn't surprised when the... Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by It's not right! So, when I learned the plan was never everyone thought he would be happy he asks...
Wait!
He knows that. But he still... Maybe...
Traveler. Anyway, we can't just let things...
Probably... Okay. Forget that.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Friends. I like the sound.
Auroran's probably back with the captain. You mean about the backup plan? Yeah, you're right. But she's probably...